Hi, it's Sarah. I'm here with Sweet Shy Anton, who was behind his litter box at first. So I had to get him out and convince him that we were nice. Ready to go? Did you forget? Did you forget how nice we are? There he goes. There he goes. So I wanted to talk to you because Nancy told me that you were going to do the travel thing, and I know a lot about this. Sadly, I actually have a friend whose cat was lost, and they wouldn't even let him go look on the tarmac. He got out of his carrier, and he was lost for 3 months. And after 3 months, he fell through a ceiling tile at JFK in the customs area. And they didn't even know if he got on the plane, so they were checking different airports and the plane. And anyway, sadly he died. He lived for about a week, and then he died. He was really bad off. And so I looked into the airlines, and I did a lot of research, and I got a hold of the FAA reports of all the animals that are killed, maimed, lost, or otherwise injured. And the statistics and the information is horrifying. So don't hate me, because I love your kitty, and I love you, and I want you guys to be happy and not regretting something for the rest of your life. Some cats make it, of course. A lot of cats declaw themselves because they're so scared that they're trying to get out of their carrier, and you have got the prime candidate for that. They get really scared. It's very dark. It's very loud. And they also have major temperature issues. There's a lot of heat strokes, and there's a lot of frozen to death animals down there. And animals do get out of their carriers because they're so scared that they'll like bite through them, or they'll end up all bloody because they try to get out. And it's just not worth it. And I can send you the statistics. It's really awful to read how many cats get crushed, or they even have lost luggage. Like the cat or the dog gets lost. How do you lose that? Like the whole carrier is missing forever. Never found again. So I know they're not, it's not 50% of the animals, but it's a huge percent, because they only have to report the animals whose mom or dad is on the plane with them. If a friend is transporting them, or a transport service, it doesn't get reported. And if it's hi Sugar. See, he's a really shy kitty, so it's not, you don't want him to be cowering in there. And so if sadly most of the animals transported by airlines are animals in testing labs, like chimpanzees, and they don't have to report any of those, or any of the breeder animals. They have to have their legal owner with them in order for them to be considered not cargo. So otherwise they're just not even reported. So even the reports I have are so many, it's horrifying. And it's only a tiny, tiny percent of the ones they actually have to report. And a lot of people say they don't report their animals also, who are normal owners. There's a whole lot of lawsuits around that. So I will send you the report, but I think my best advice to you is to please just fly him in the plane. He doesn't care about space to move. He'll be fine. He can sit still. He sits still here. He was just behind his litter box hiding. So, it happens. He'll be okay if he's holed up somewhere small, but he won't be okay if he's holed up somewhere small where you can't save him. And, they get really scared, and they really try to get out of their carriers, and they do a lot. And once they're out, you're not allowed to search a plane, you're not allowed to search the tarmac, you're not allowed to search the airport. You know how the security goes there. They don't change it whatsoever for you. So then your cat's starving to death in some, airport ceiling or whatever. So it's so awful. And I do know multiple people who have had this happen, 3 or 4. I can put you in touch with them if you want, or you can just trust me and get him on that plane. He will be fine sitting still. That is the least of your worries. You just want him safe and with you, where you can make sure he's guarded at all times. So please, please do that. I beg of you. And I don't mean to, I don't know, it's uncomfortable as a business to be pushing you on that, but I think that it's that important to me. I'd rather lose a client than have them go on a cargo plane, especially international. So please, please think about it, and know that I'm coming from my heart, and I'm coming from a place of a very well-educated girl on these topics. And I will also forward you the FAA report that I got a hold of, which is very hard to get a hold of, and you'll see what happens, okay? Huh. Hi, sugar. We're going to keep you safe. All right. Thanks.